Hey Revolutionary, Yelena here. Have you ever had a moment where for every step that you took forward, it almost seemed as if you were taking a step two, possibly even three steps back? And in those same very moments, the self-doubt starts to creep in and you second guess whether you have the ability and what it takes to get your project, your business, your goals off the ground. Because you're being tested and the character of your strength are being pushed and stretched beyond any reasonable limits that you even thought were possible, that even the desire to quit may creep in. Because there's nothing in your external world that gives any indication that whatever you're trying to push for will actually succeed. In these very moments, this is where I actually lean to the leaders of the past. These are the leaders that changed the course of history, and I doubt at the time that they actually realized that that was the impact that they were going to have. For instance, I was watching a documentary recently, love those things, on Nicholas Winton. He was a British humanitarian who organized the rescue of 669 Czech children at the onset of World War II. And obviously most of those children were Jewish. And it wasn't until 40 years later that it was recognized not only of those 669 children, but their children and children's children. So the impact he had and his efforts took actually impacted generations to come and will continue to impact them. We can only imagine how much risk and obstacles he had overcome in order to successfully complete this mission. Not to mention all the families that adopted these kids and everyone else involved that supported that mission. And I believe the biggest thing that made this successful is that vision. So if you're experiencing setback after setback after setback, and you're literally thinking to yourself, I don't know how much more I can take or how much longer I can go on, I ask you, what's your vision? What's your mission? What are you fighting for? What are you loving for? You see, like a bow and arrow, it has to be pulled back before it is launched. A lot of times, these setbacks are the things that strengthen you and your character to what you need to become. So what is that vision that keeps you going? If it's not for you, for who? Is it your family? Is it future generations? It may be something small, it could be something large, but nothing is insignificant. And everything that is significant usually is the things that are worth fighting for. The interesting thing about our minds is that whatever questions we actually ask, those are the answers that we're going to find. So it's a matter of reframing our minds to ask the questions of how can we make this work so that it's inevitable versus can I actually do this or will this work? In high performance, we have a habit where I want you to either sit down and center yourself, or if you're standing, to plant your feet firmly on the ground. And I want you to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths in. And to your right, I want you to imagine your most confident, courageous self, future happy self, who's achieved everything that you want, standing to your right, coaching you. And in those moments that you feel the desire to quit most, what are they coaching you on? What are they telling you to do, say, or take action? I want you to remember the Chinese proverb. The temptation to quit will be greatest just before you're about to succeed. So if you're on that brink of about to give up, don't, because you're almost there. If you weren't scared shitless, your goals, your dreams aren't big enough. So if you feel that you're on that border, keep going, keep pushing, keep fighting. Remember, believe in yourself. You are important and your mission is important. You know, you have what it takes. You just have to trust that inner guidance. You have to trust that inner wisdom to get you there. Listen to it because it will get you to where you need to go. Our world now needs for leaders to stand up and band together more than ever before. So keep fighting that good fight together. As always, I'd love to close with an inspirational quote. Anything that is not actually impossible can be done, if one really sets one mind to do it and is determined that it shall be done. By Nicholas Winton. If you love this video, share it with somebody who needs to hear this. Also, sign up for my weekly newsletters to receive these weekly updates in your inbox. Always keep radiating your beautiful light to the world, living life with passion, purpose, and meaning. With love and belief in you, Yelena.